You're live.
Hi Kara, how are you today? Nice to meet you.
You too. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. So as we discussed in the last meeting, we'll go over we went over business values and the sustainability practices of Amazon and the International Paper Company as well. And if we zero in this meeting, in that meeting, we came up with the two needs that you mentioned. And one of the needs I would say was the how your business practices are. You want to adapt the business practices that are not harmful to our environment. Is that correct?
Yeah, I take sustainability very seriously.
Awesome. And the other business practice that you mentioned, like you want to have a cutting edge technology with sustainability intertwined. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. As we discussed before as well, for the this meeting, I'll present a solution that will align with these needs and also align with the strategic vision of the Amazon. By selling the products with integrity and sustainability in mind. And for this meeting, I would like to propose you a recommendation and followed by marketing plan, and I would also give you a business proposition for the same. And by the end of this meeting, with a simple change, you will redefine sustainability at Amazon. So how do you feel about that right now?
I'm ready. Let's get into it.
Awesome. Let's get you excited then. I would like to propose a product for office supply would be the Hammer Mill Copy Plus Office Paper. That has a 92 brightness actually, so it reflects more light and it looks more whiter. So when you see a paper, it looks more cleaner and also it looks more professional.
Mhm.
So it's good for your clients and it's easier for your clients to read the paper. And the other thing that's really awesome and you will like it, it's a Forest Stewardship Council certificate. So our product is FSC certified. So that means that our product is responsibility, it's coming from the responsibly managed forest, and that also provides environmental benefits. And for your peace of mind, you will know that your paper is harvested sustainably and whichever paper you are using. So it would be really good for you as well. And also it will fulfill the need, your need to adapt the business practice that's not harmful to the environment. And we also have other certification if you would like to look over them.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are them. And I'm pretty sure that you probably have heard of some of them as sustainability head.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard of some of these for sure. You guys really focus on being sustainable, though. You have a lot of them. I like it.
Awesome, yeah. And these are the certificates. And so, how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, this helps a lot. I'm feeling really good about you guys' sustainability practices.
Awesome. And so let's delve into the technicality of the product. So our product comes with the color lock technology. It's adapted from a different company. So we use that product on our papers. So with color lock technology, it prints the vivid colors and also gives you the bolder blacks. So it's easier to read and it also dries faster actually. So you won't have to worry about the ink smearing or the smudging or anything like that. And it's easier for clients to read as well. As I said, it prints bolder blacks, so it's really good for clients. So how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, but how does this help office people?
I completely understand your concern. So it prints a paper. When you print a paper, usually you have to keep it on the table to let it dry for a while. But otherwise, you will have a smudges or the ink smearing on the paper. But with color lock, you won't have to worry about that anymore actually, because it dries faster. And the ink dries faster on the paper because usually ink stays on the surface only and it doesn't go into the paper. So it's really cool for you guys. And you won't have to worry about the smudging or smearing anymore. So how does that sound to you?
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for doing that. I will say, though, that we have had some customers in the past promise on some stuff and then they don't stand by it. So is this going to be the same or?
I completely understand. I acknowledge your point. But as you know that we have been a packaging supplier for Amazon for the past few years, and we won't jeopardize our relationship with Amazon with exaggerating the our credibility. We won't jeopardize it. Definitely we stay by our words, and if we also provide the sample rims for the new businesses that wanna adapt us, and out of that, 80% of the businesses really liked our paper, and they are supportive clients right now. And many of the Seattle-like companies also adapted our paper. Some of them, to name a few, would be Zillow, Expedia and Expeditors are our respective customers right now
Oh,
for
wow.
Hammermill. Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Awesome. And for smoother business operations, we also provide like the 99.99% jam-free guarantee. So out of 10,000 paper you print, only one paper will be jammed in. Like the ratio will be the one paper to jam. And like we also this suggests that we provide the guarantee, so we are like a responsible business partner for you. And we also provide. I'll demonstrate like the actual paper test for our color lock technology. So if you see this paper is colored with a color lock technology, and this one is without. So you can see the difference between it.
Oh wow, yeah. I can definitely see the difference. This one's a lot bolder blacks and more vivid colors than this one. Yeah. When compared, they're really good. Yeah.
Makes sense, definitely. And so if before we delve into the marketing plan, do you have any other questions that I can address?
No. Let's move ahead with the marketing plan. This product will definitely add some value to our sustainability practices.
Awesome. So for the marketing plan, I would like to suggest you to go office by office. So we will start by the day one, and then we'll go to the day, like we'll change the paper supply office by office.
Okay.
Yeah. So we won't supply to all the offices all the time because it would be very it won't be good. But we can do office by office to make it a seamless experience for the client, like for the employees as well. So we'll start with, and we also provide the paper hotline actually. So it would be really good for your employees if they have any concern with the paper or any kind of jam or anything, then they can directly call our paper expert and they'll be happy to help you. How does that sound to you?
It sounds great. I really like the idea of a paper hotline. I've never heard of that before. That's awesome.
That's great. Yeah, awesome. So according to my estimations, I would like to propose a business proposition like you would need the 10 rim cartons, and for day one you would need the 8 cartons for day one, then you per month, and then you will need the 7 for the Doppler and the 5 for the Alexandria. And other than that, you will follow the same pattern, and that's also mentioned in your brochure as well.
Okay.
And for the pricing matters, if you choose the monthly plan, then we'll make it $56 for one carton. But if you do it on call or like next day delivery, then it would be $63 per carton. Like we discussed about all the logistics about the paper, but like as I mentioned, that it also gives you the professional benefit, and it also provides you the strategic reason to sell products with integrity and sustainability, as I mentioned. So my next step would be to contact the logistics coordinator about it. So how do you feel? Like when should I meet the logistics coordinator?
Well, honestly, I'm not fully convinced yet. I'm looking at your price list, and Hammer Copy Plus is almost 50% more costly than Staples, even after the discount. If we were changing corporate paper office wide, then it would take a heavy toll on our expenditures.
I completely understand, and I acknowledge your point definitely. But if you see a big picture, if you see a big picture, sustainable, you are developing a sustainable business practice with a really small change, like just changing a paper. Like thousands of employees will be using the FSC certified paper, and thousands of employees will be working towards making Amazon sustainable. So like in the long run, it will be really good for Amazon to be a sustainable company, and definitely you have to sacrifice something to achieve something. And it also really helps you professionally because, as I mentioned, it has this technology, and like it's just 15%, and Amazon can handle that, I think.
Yeah, you're right. Now I can definitely see the bigger picture and how this simple move could lead us to be the forerunner in a sustainable company.
Awesome. And I'd like to mention one more thing, like color lock technology, as I mentioned. It's a cutting edge technology, and it also helps recycle paper easily because, as I mentioned, like the ink just stays on the surface of the paper. So when you recycle the paper, it's easier to remove the ink and recycle the paper itself. And it also meets your other need actually. Just I realized that you are developing the cutting edge technology with sustainability as well. So isn't that great?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Makes sense. Like to sum up, I've mentioned the professional advantage for the paper, like how the clients will like it, and your other sales training would also like it, and how it's sustainable and cutting edge as well, because it mentioned, as I mentioned, that it intertwined with your needs as well. So next step will be to set up a meeting with logistic coordinator. So when would be the right time to meet him and you?
Yeah, all this makes sense. I'll have to confirm a date for you to meet with our logistics coordinator, but I'll send that over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It was nice to speak
Yeah, you
with
too.
you.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much.
We love paper.